Don't you want to come out? Auntie Fioma asked, turning to Jaja and me. I looked away. Jaja was sitting as still as I was. You don't want to come into your Papa Nnukwu's compound? But didn't you come to greet him 2 days ago? Auntie Fioma widened her eyes to stare at us. We are not allowed to come here after we've greeted him, Jaja said. What kind of nonsense is that, huh? Auntie Ifioma stopped then, perhaps remembering that the rules were not ours. Tell me, why do you think your father doesn't want you here? I don't know, Jaja said. I sucked my tongue to unfreeze it, tasting the gritty dust. Because Papa Nnukwu is a pagan. Papa would be proud that I had said that. Your Papa Nnukwu is not a pagan, Kambili. He is a traditionalist, Auntie Ifioma said. I stared at her. Pagan, traditionalist, what did it matter? He was not Catholic, that was all. He was not of the faith. He was one of the people whose conversion we prayed for so that they did not end in the everlasting torment of hellfire. We sat silently until the gate swung open and Amaka came out, walking close enough to Papa Nnukwu to support him if he needed it. The boys walked behind them. Papa Nnukwu wore a loose print shirt and a pair of knee-length khaki shorts. I had never seen him in anything but the threadbare wrappers that were wound around his body when we visited him. I got him those shorts, Auntie Fioma said with a laugh. See how he looks so youthful. Who would believe he is 80? Amaka helped Papa Nnukwu get into the front seat, and then she got in the middle with us. Papa Nnukwu, good afternoon, sir, Jaja and I greeted. Kambili and Jaja, I see you again before we go back to the city, eh? It is a sign that I'm going to soon meet the ancestors. Nani, are you not tired of predicting your death? Auntie Fioma said, starting the engine. Let us hear something new. She called him Nani, our father. I wondered if Papa used to call him that and what Papa would call him now if they spoke to each other. He likes to talk about dying soon, Amaka said in amused English. He thinks that will get us to do things for him. Dying soon indeed. He'll be here when we are as old as he is now, Obiora said in equally amused English. What are those children saying, Wo, Ifioma? Papa Nnukwu asked. Are they conspiring to share my gold and many lands? Will they not wait for me to go first? If you had gold and lands, we would have killed you ourselves years ago, Auntie Ifioma said. My cousins laughed, and Amaka glanced at Jaja and me, perhaps wondering why we did not laugh too. I wanted to smile, but we were driving past our house just then, and the sight of the looming black gates and white walls stiffened my lips. This is what our people say to the high god, the Nnukwu, Papa Nnukwu said. Give me both wealth and a child, but if I must choose one, give me a child, because when my child grows, so will my wealth. Papa Nnukwu stopped, turned to look back towards our house. Nekenem, look at me. My son owns that house that can fit in every man in Abba, and yet many times I have nothing to put on my plate. I should not have let him follow those missionaries. Nani, Auntie Fioma said. It was not the missionaries. Did I not go to the missionary school too? But you are a woman. You do not count. Eh? So I don't count? Has Eugene ever asked about your aching leg? If I do not count, then I will stop asking if you rose well in the morning. Papa Nnukwu chuckled. Then my spirit will haunt you when I join the ancestors. It will haunt Eugene first. I joke with you, Naim. Where would I be today if my chi had not given me a daughter? Papa Nnukwu paused. My spirit will intercede for you so that Chukwu will send a good man to take care of you and the children. Let your spirit ask Chukwu to hasten my promotion to senior lecturer. That is all I ask, Auntie Fioma said. Papa Nnukwu did not reply for a while. and I wondered if the mix of high life music from the car radio and the rattling of the loose screws in the harmattan haze had eased him into sleep. Still, I say it was the missionaries that misled my son, he said, startling me. We have we have heard this many times. Tell us something else, Auntie Ifioma said, but Papa Nnukwu kept talking as though he had not heard her. I remember the first one that came to Abba, the one they called Father John. His face was red like palm oil. They say our type of sun does not shine in the white man's land. He had a helper, a man from Nemo called Jude. In the afternoon, they gathered the children under the ukwa tree in the mission and taught them their religion. I did not join them, but I went sometimes to see what they were doing. One day I said to them, Where is this God you worship? They said he was like Chukwu, that he was in the sky. I asked then, Who is this person that was killed, the person that hangs on the wood outside the mission? They said he was the son, but that the son and the father are equal. It was then that I knew that the white man was mad. The father and the son are equal? Tufia, do you not see? This is why Eugene can disregard me, because he thinks we are equal. My cousins chuckled. So did Auntie Ifioma, who soon stopped and said to Papa Nuku, It is enough. Close your mouth and rest. We are almost there, and you will need your energy to tell the children about Mo. Papa Nuku, are you comfortable? Amaka asked, leaning across toward the front seat. Do you want me to adjust your seat to make more room for you? No, I am fine. I am an old man now and my height is gone. I will not have fit in this car in my prime. In those days, I plucked a cheku from the trees just by reaching out high. I did not need to climb. Of course, Auntie Ifeoma said, laughing again. And could you not reach out and touch the sky too? She laughed so easily and so often. They all did, even little Chima.